What's up everyone, this is Linus, you're watching Gizmo China, and this is a review of a very cheap Doogee Nova Y100X. The phone comes with a charging plug, USB cable, screen protector, instruction manual, and a pair of headphones. Also, a manufacturer included a case. When it comes to the design of the phone, it clearly reminds me a Samsung Galaxy S3. Nevertheless, the phone is small due to its 5 inches display and it sits comfortably in the hand because of the rounded corners. It is made entirely of plastic though, so it doesn't look or feel premium. On the front there is a 5 megapixels camera which also has a front-firing LED flash, earpiece, and a sensor light. On the bottom there are 3 non-backlit capacitive keys. On the backside you can find an 8 megapixels camera on the top and the speaker grill on the bottom. On the left side there is a volume rocker and Doogee says it made it to reach it better. The company believes that implementing it on the back rather on the side is better. Well, they may have a point, but I've never had issues reaching it if it is implemented on either side. On the top there is a headset jack, which is okay, but the power button sits next to it and I don't think it was a good idea to place it here. It is very inconvenient to reach it. On the bottom there is a micro USB port and the mic. Overall, the phone is plasticky, the backplate is a fingerprint magnet, and while the build quality is okay, but the choice of materials make this phone look and feel cheap. The 5-inch 720p panel is quite bright, sharp enough, and while it is far from the best panels I've seen, it is good for a cheap phone. Doogee Nova Y100X runs on Android 5.0 with Doogee's skin on top of it. You're getting a pretty much stock Android experience with some redesigned icons and a little bit of extra functionality. That includes a lot of different gesture and motion controls. Some of them are working pretty good, while others are either slow or not working very well. Overall, the UI is fast on a day-to-day use, but you may face an occasional stutter, especially when running lots of apps in the background. The phone doesn't have a beefy specs sheet and the processing power includes a quad-core MTK6582 chip, 1GB of RAM and 8GB of internal storage, which can be further expanded up to 64GB. I was actually surprised that the phone can handle 3D games pretty well. Yes, the loading times are long, there are skipped frames, but the stutter was just occasional and I would say that the performance is good given the hardware this phone has and the price category of this device. The phone has no issues handling Full HD content and the loudspeaker is not bad for a budget phone. Yes, the sound is tinny, it doesn't have bass or depth in it, but it is quite loud and it doesn't make crackling noises. The SoundVR earphones is not very impressive as on any other cheap phone. The phone comes with the stock MediaTek camera app we've seen on a lot of phones lately. The 8 megapixels camera on the back does not impress. A lot of images are out of focus, doesn't matter that I try to hold my hands as steady as possible. Also, there is plenty of noise and the dynamic range adjustment is bad. Sometimes you can take some better looking images, but they will be usable only for social media. The 5 megapixel selfie snapper can sometimes work for social media, but overall the picture quality is bad. Also, the front-firing LED can help you to take that night selfie, but the quality would not impress you. The video quality is bad overall, and Doogee Nova Y100X will definitely not be your main cam recorder. The call quality is good but not great, and other connectivity options like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth work well. Also, the GPS lock speeds are quick, but the accuracy could be a little bit better. The 2200 mAh removable battery performs quite good, but there's nothing to be impressed about. I could get around 4 hours of screen on time and my main activities included internet browsing, some YouTube, Facebook, sending some emails, and of course making calls. Doogee Nova Y100X is a really cheap phone that costs below $85 and it has an okay build quality, but the choice of plastic in its build makes the phone look and feel a bit cheap. The UI is usually fast, but occasional stutter is possible when you're running lots of apps in the background. A good thing is that more graphically demanding tasks work quite good for a budget phone. For $85, you're also getting a decent display and okay loudspeaker for media consumption. Also, the battery life is not impressive, but it would get you through the day if you are not a heavy user. However, this device is not for you if you love taking lots of pictures, as the main camera usually disappoints. Same can be said about the selfie snapper. All in all, basically you get what you pay for if you choose the Doogee Nova Y100X. If you need just to get the job done for basic daily tasks, this phone can work for you. However, you need to take all the shortcomings into consideration before making a buying decision. It was Linus from Gizmo China, and I hope you found this review useful. If you liked this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to Gizmo China's YouTube channel. Also, I suggest you visiting gizmochina.com for all the latest and greatest Chinese tech news and other reviews. See you in the next video soon.